interim executive director at Accord, Orange County Communities Organized for Responsible Development. We're an organization that organizes here in Anaheim and other parts of Orange County. I am also the Secretary-Treasurer of Unite Here Local 11, and I want to welcome you today to our vigil and press conference. It is truly amazing what we've been able to accomplish together in a day and a half. We've been able to organize a diverse coalition made up of community and faith-based leaders, workers, grassroots organizations, and elected officials wanting to respond with this vigil. This past Saturday, February 27th, Anaheim was the site of a KKK rally that erupted in violence right here. In a moment when hateful rhetoric and ideology is being spewed by the national political candidates, it is no wonder that the largest city in Orange County, with over 52% Latino and immigrant population, that it would have been chosen as ground zero by this hate group. Leading up to Saturday's rally, the KKK has been passing out flyers with anti-immigrant messages, many like you hear in debates today. We stand today together with our immigrant brothers and sisters in this time of scapegoating, hate, and intimidation. Whether it's a bullet-ridden copy of the Quran or a KKK rally at the park. Even though freedom of speech is protected by the First Amendment rights, we strongly condemn the hate and violence that this recognized hate group has brought on to our community. We also know that people are angry, and we cannot assume that all the different issues that arose during the KKK antagonistic appearance in our community will be addressed or solved here with our action tonight. It is with the utmost importance that we feel safe and protected when these types of hate groups come into our parks. We must empower our communities to take a stance in uplifting and constructive ways. However, we also have to recognize the apparent double standard between the KKK members being released today with our counter-protesters that are still being held with high bail. Our hope tonight is to bring unity and peace to our community and to continue strengthening and uplifting the rights of immigrants and those targeted by hate. Anaheim, as the mayor many times has said, is the city of kindness, and the KKK and its hate-filled agenda has no place in our city. I would now like to introduce our first speaker, Anaheim Mayor Tate.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you all for being out here tonight. We were all shocked by what we saw this weekend, and those videos have gone around the world. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight to make a loud statement that that is not Anaheim. That is not Anaheim. I got a call this afternoon from a fellow who lives just up the street here. His name's Elmer Thill, and he's 102 years old. And he told me he wanted to call me because he was here in 1924 and he saw what happened. He said, right over here at the ballpark, here at Pearson Park, there was a KKK rally, and they took a bunch of railroad ties and had a big bonfire. And he was 10 years old. But what he's really proud about, and I'm so proud about, is the city's reaction to that. And his mother, Elmer's mother, with a group of 10 people, started the recall against those KKK members who were part of the city council. And they kicked them out of office. Because back then, like people now, you all here today are saying Anaheim is not a place for the likes of the KKK or people or those thoughts and that message that they put forth. That is not our city, and we know they have a First Amendment right to their views and their beliefs, but that doesn't mean they're welcome here. We have our police chief here, Raul Quesada. I want to thank Raul and the men and women of the Anaheim Police Department. And I know there's been some criticism of the police department and their response. Let me just say it's a very difficult job. And that we appreciate the people who run towards violence to help. And I just want to say thank you so much and pass on our appreciation to the men and women of the Anaheim Police Department. So, I want to thank all the organizers for making this happen so quickly to send a loud and clear message that this is Anaheim. What you saw this weekend is not us, and we stand together in unity to say no to intolerance, say no to fear, and yes to kindness, compassion, and respect. Thank you so much.
I will now like to ask, who's tall? Jonathan Klein, who is with Clergy and Laity United for Economic Justice, to give us a few words.
Hi, Rabbi Jonathan Klein with CLU, or Clergy and Laity United for Economic Justice. You know, we're very saddened at the events this weekend that took place here. We understand that these are the rumbles of people who are deeply struggling to figure out how to pave their way through this life. And yet we also know that despite the hatred and the bigotry that was at the core of what happened on Saturday, we know that every religious tradition believes in justice, believes in the value and inherent worth and dignity of all people, and that includes Muslims, Protestants, Catholics, Unitarian Universalists, all the Eastern religions. All of our faith traditions are grounded in a belief in the inherent worth and dignity of all people. Ours is a vision. Ours is a vision of partnership and collaboration, not vile hatred and violence. For the fascists and hate mongers, we say, go away. Your hatred has no place in this community. And of course, as a rabbi, as a Jew, I'm drawn to the pastor Martin Niemöller, who once said in the time of the Holocaust, he said, the well-known, oft-stated quote, first they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. The Jewish experience of oppression in the context of the kind of hate message that you're hearing from the Ku Klux Klan is a message that we dealt with 70 years ago and yet still resonates today in the minds of people who just don't get it. They don't understand that love and compassion and possibility and aspiration is the pathway forward in our future. So we stand united, our resolve never again to allow America to devolve into hatred, into the type of hell that the Ku Klux Klan worships with their xenophobic, racist, opportunistic acts of violence. I'll close by saying the words from the Hebrew prayer book, V'tayir libeinu le'ovdecha be'emet. God, open our hearts to serve you in truth. And we say together, Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Jonathan. I would now like to introduce Merbet Judith, and she's a representative from the Arab American community.
Hola, bienvenidos. Assalamu alaikum and peace be upon you. I am honored and emotionally moved to stand with the city of Anaheim, various faiths, communities, leaders, and organizations in these testing times. We are all here together today, united against all forms of bigotry. Yes, gotta stop that. It is times like these that we must ask ourselves, are we progressing or regressing as a nation? Freedom of speech should never supersede the right of an individual to live safely and securely in their communities. As an American Muslim and an Arab, our community, the Filipinos and other communities, have increasingly become targets of racist speech and hate crimes. I can't help but...
Oh, okay.
We shall overcome.
Oh, there we go. Of course.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I believe.
Nice crowd out tonight. Nice big crowd out tonight. Very well organized. Volunteers and law enforcement both helping out to make sure everything goes on without a hitch. Wonderful event tonight, guys. Well done, Yashikoa.
Oh, wait, I know you.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Tell me what the people look like. This is what the people look like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what the people look like. This is what the people. Unity, kindness, compassion. 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 Unity, kindness.